All right, it's my 5th day in Vegas and we're finally in the money. I've woken up to a day 2 at the Win in a PLO tournament that had 3 day 1s. It's a $1,600 buy-in and it's a $1 million guarantee. They got $2 million prize pool. So I'm coming back with 16 bigs, which is not a lot, but it's something, and hopefully spin up and have a good run. A couple of hands I played yesterday. Under the gun limps in. I'm on the button with King Jack 7-6 double suit. I pot it up, he calls, and the flop is Ace 9-8 rainbow. He checks, and on the ace high board as a pre-flop raiser, I'm gonna rip the aces. I make a bet of 50% pot, he calls, and the turn is a 5 of spades, give me the nuts and a king high flush draw, and he donks into me. I pot him, and he calls, so now just praying for a river brick, and we get it. He checks, I put it in, and he calls with ace 8-8-10 with nut spades. So pretty sick fade on the river there. Another nice hand I play, I open the hijack with ace, queen, jack 7 suited to the queen. Both blinds call. It goes king high flop. It's like king 8 deuce, 2 diamonds. The king's not a diamond. Checks to me, I check back, queen high flush, draw, and 5 of diamonds on the turn. So now I get the 3rd nut flush. Checks to me, I bet small blind calls, and river's a brick. He checks, and I put it in with 3rd nut flush, and he calls. So that's another nice hand. This hand, we're 10 from the money, and I really like the way the Win do their tournaments, because when they're, say, 10 from the money, they introduce a shot clock, but it's 15 seconds pre-flop, and I really like that. It folds a small blind who covers me. I've got 15 bigs at this point. He pots it, and yeah, he's probably just trying to push me off on the bubble. I've got queen 5-4-3 double suit. I call, and the flop is king 7-3 rainbow. I've got 2 backdoor flush draws. I've got bottom pair and a gutter. He bets 3/4 pot. So the pot's say 50K, he's bet 37, and I've got 96K at this point. And I don't believe him at all. I want to just put it in and win the pot. But it's 10 from the money, and I pushed out. I just folded. And later on, when we bagged up, I asked him what he had, and he told me he had absolute air. So I don't like being scared on the bubble. Well, that was short-lived. The button opens for min, small blind calls. I'll have ace, king, king, 8 in the big blind. I pot it, small blind calls. The flop is 9-9-7 rainbow. And yes, it's probably gonna hit him a lot because he's gonna have, you know, some rundowns around those middling or higher cards. But the pot's got like 114K in it. I've got 50K. I just put it in, and he had called pre-flop with queen 9-8-8. So I'm out. So now it's back to the area. There's another PLO tournament to jump into. Off we go. I just busted the PLO mystery bounty, and I busted in a hand that I felt was very tricky to play. Under the gun makes it 1700 at 4-8, folds them in the big blind. I've got jack, 6 deuce, single suited, and it's such a small raise, I'm going to defend my big blind. So the flop comes king, jack 5, 2 diamonds. I got jacks with a jack of diamonds, and it goes check, check. Turns a queen of diamonds, so now I've got the 2nd nut flush and 3rd set. And I don't even know if I'm supposed to bet here or not. In terms of what I can get called worse by, maybe ace 10 that checked back, like aces with a 10, or ace queen 10 that decided to check back, or just some other random ace 10, like ace 10, 9, 8. So I can get value from that. Otherwise, maybe he's got a set of queens that now I'm beating. So I go half pot, he calls. River pairs the 5, so now I've got a full house. I think it's an easy check because I'm repping a flush and the text changed. Good thing I've got a full house now. I check, and he bets 3/4 pot. And I'm just deciding if I should raise or not, because ace 10, that was a straight on the turn, doesn't bet. If he has queens, he's betting those. So I have to try and think of a hand that can call me that's worse. And I think maybe like a queen 5 or a jack 5 for an under full house. Does he sometimes have a slow played flush that's now betting? I mean, probably not, but maybe. If I'm trying to get value from a flush, he's got to level himself and think that I'm turning like a 2-pair into a bluff. Anyway, I had a bad feeling about raising, but I just thought that with a full house here, it was too good not to. And I raised, and he called me with king, king, queen. So he played a really nice hand and got me out of that. And it's another spot where I have a gut feeling to do one thing, but then I try and outthink myself and I end up doing something else. So just going with the gut feel of calling river would have been better. But late reg is still open, so I'm going to jump back in, and if I happen to bust again, there's the 1K mini main at the World Series, and I'll end up playing that. All right, let's try again. On break in the mystery bounty, and there's about 100 left, top 70 get paid, then bounties kick in. There's a 50K bounty to pull and 2 25K bounties, and then they do a 50K bounty reserved for the final table only. I've got a great stack, got 270K, and the blinds are going to be 2-4, so looking pretty good. There's been no misplays today. We're actually looking and playing all right. One nice hand that I like is I limp under the gun, queen, queen, deuce, deuce, single, and the button pots me, I call. The flop's 10, 7, deuce, rainbow. Goes check, check. Turn repeats the deuce, so I've got quads. Quads is good. I go B33, really small. Thanks, mate. Not yet, soon. So I bet small on the turn. He calls, river's a 4, and I just pot it. Try and rep like a missed straight draw, rep like a 10-7 that's been counterfeited. Try and target kings or aces. So I pot the river, he calls me, and I really like that one. On the bubble, hand for hand, and then the bounties kick in. Last time I played a mystery bounty was Hold'em, and people were just gambling it up hard, so I can't wait to see what that's like for PLO. I just busted the mystery bounty, but I got a few interesting spots. The first spot that comes up is under the gun has 8 big blinds, and he pots it. The low jack repots, he has me covered, folds to me. I've got ace, queen, 10, 5 suited to the ace. So I'm tempted here to go with it because I cover the cover the under the gun. I can have a crack at the bounty. But the problem is the low jack covers me, and I'm going to have to win 3 ways. And if I bust, then I'm out. I win no bounties. If I fold, I still cover 3 other people. So I decided to fold, even though I was tempted, and it ran out 3 hards. So I would have won that one and collected 2 bounties. But I think I'm happy with the fold. A few orbits later, I've chipped up a little bit. Folds to be in the cutoff. I've got ace, jack, 5, deuce suited to the ace, and I cover all 3 behind me. So I just pot it up because, yep, bounty hunting now. I've got a suited ace. The 5 deuce interacts well, I've got a jack. The small blind gets it in, he's kind of short, and the big blind, he covers the small blind, so he looks tempted. He gets in, I cover them both, and I'm not folding. And I end up scooping that one, so I've got 2 bounties now, so now I'm in business. So now I've got a very big stack, I'm cruising, I cover everyone on the table. I've got 470K, and I turn to the guy on my right who's got 420, he's got the next most, and I said, come on man, let's play a big pot together. And I'm saying that because I'm on his direct left, and it really works out for me. I want him to be scared that I'm coming after him, so he folds a lot, I get more opens. He limps the cutoff. I pot the button. I've got ace, jack, 8, 4, single suit. Small blind called, also pretty deep. Goes fold, and then the cutoff folds. The flops, jack, 5, deuce. So I've got top pair, ace, jack. I've got a gut shot, no backdoor flush draw. She checks. I put in a small bet now. I want to start growing this pot. I want the pot to increase, so if I do hit the nuts, I can get all the money in and go for the bounty. But instead, she just snap pots me. And I'm like, oh, bloody hell, this is not what I wanted to do. So I'm asking for a chip count, and the pot is 190. I'd bet 33 into 90 something. And then she's only got like 40 or 50K behind, so I'm almost getting 2-1. I probably need like 36 or 37% equity for pot odds. and I'm pretty sure I don't have it, but with the bounty in play, it does give me a bit of a discount. And I'm thinking that if I call and lose, then I'm going to be short now. I don't cover everyone on the table anymore, so that's bad. If I call and win, I get a bounty, which is excellent. And then I absolutely cover everyone and probably chip leader for the tournament, which is good, but is it worth the risk? So I'm trying to work out what kind of hand she has, and I'm guessing a hand like Jack 5 makes a lot of sense. So Jack 5, I've got 7 clean outs. There's a 3 to a gut shot, and there's an 8 for a bigger 2 pair. Ace might be an out sometimes, but I'm just worried that the times she V-pips pre-flop with Jack 5, quite often it's going to come with an ace. So I'm a bit on the fence with that one. I get the feeling this is probably a bad get in, but I went with it. Went with it for those reasons, and it turns out she has 7-7-5-5. So I'm drawn dead to a gut shot. So I've got 4 outs. I don't hit and end up becoming short stack. And I went from table chip leader to out, and I think that was a bad play.
Let's do it. Jordan, you got a 2 bounty. That one's good.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. 1-0.
Stuck.
Oh, 500.
You want to see 4-0? Yeah, count 4-0. 1,
2. Oh.